Hello students, standard 8. As you know that we are learning a very interesting and like a base for you for the algebra. Here we are not only working with the numbers but numbers along with the variables, and that is known as the algebra. That part of maths is known as algebra. And in the near future, we will learn more like factorization, expansion, and for that this is the base, that is the algebraic expressions and then identity that we will learn later in this chapter. That are the very basic things. Like if you learn English, what is the basic things? Alphabets. Then you understand how to make the words, then the sentences, and so that. So this is like the base alphabets of this algebra. If you know the identities properly, then factorization, expansion, and so many other chapters in the standard 9 and standard 10 will use these identities. Now, in the last few sessions, we'll learn about the algebraic expressions, how they are formed, the coefficients and the terms and the like terms, unlike terms. We also learn how to add or subtract different algebraic expressions. We learn the types of polynomials, monomials, binomial, trinomial, etc. We saw that when we add algebraic expressions, we can add only the like terms. Unlike terms cannot be added or subtracted. So we will write down those terms as it is because we cannot add them. And that is the main thing that you have to remember. Because sometimes I saw that when it is said that you have to add, like if I write down what is 5x plus 4y, then what people are writing? 5 plus 4 is 9. X and y there. So they will write down 9xy. If I put in the MCQ also, answer 9xy, they will choose 9xy. But here 5x and 4y, they are not like terms. You cannot add them. So be careful while adding or subtracting. Now, we are going to learn about the multiplication. As we saw that we can add or subtract the different expressions or the polynomials, algebraic expressions can be multiplied also. First we will learn the basic, means multiplying the monomials. Either the 2 monomials, 3 monomials, or more than 3 monomials also. Means multiplication of 1 or 2 or more monomials. You have to remember that when we multiply monomials, doesn't matter how many monomials are multiplied. 2 monomials, 3 monomials, 4 monomials. The product again is a monomial only. It does not become binomial or trinomial. Because when we multiply them, still there will be only a single term there. It shows that the product of 2 or more monomials is a monomial again. So, as I write down, when we multiply two or more monomials, the product is also a monomial. Now, how can we multiply? Now when we multiply the monomials, between those monomials we put the multiplication sign. Now, next step what we have to do is that first we multiply the all coefficient of that monomials. Mean that we separate all the coefficient and write down in a bracket with multiplication, and from that other factors you sort it out the factors with the same variable, means x with y, z, a, b, c, whatever is there, and to multiply those variables we have to use the rules of power and exponents. We know the rules of power and exponent. We already learned about it there. And then you have to write down the final answer. So let us understand with some examples that how can we do this multiplication of the different monomials. First example is find the product of 3x, 5xy and 2y square. These are the three monomials given and we have to find the product of them. So to find the product we write down them with multiplication sign like that. So 3x multiplied by 5xy multiplied by the last monomials 2y square. Now as I told you, first of all we have to separate the coefficients. So here 3, 5 and 2 are the coefficients. So first in the bracket we write down all the three coefficients with multiplication, means 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 2. Then whatever the other, so here you can see that x is there and here also x, so we will put both x together. Here y and y square there, so in this another bracket we put y multiplied by y square. Now product of the coefficient, 3 5s are 15, 15 2s are 30. So we will write down the 30 first. Now x multiplied by x, here we are using the rule of power and exponent. When the same base is there, then you have to add the powers, means x raised to 1 plus 1, that is x raised to 2 or x squared. Similarly for there, y multiplied by y square. So same base of powers are added. So 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 is 3. So the final answer is 30x square y cube, which is again a monomial. So when we multiply these three monomials, the product again is a monomial. Let us take some more example. Find product 5xy multiplied by 4x square y square multiplied by 3x cube y cube. Here also there are three different monomials are to be multiplied. So first what will we do? We will separate out the coefficients. So in the first bracket we write down 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3, all the three coefficients. If any terms have 1 as a coefficient, we don't write down. Suppose there is no coefficient here. So it is 1, so we don't have to write down about it. But if there is, we have to write it down. So 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3. Now here x is there. So first we write down x From second also there is x square. So we write down x square, and in the third x cube is there. So all the terms, all the factors having x as base, x variable, we make them separate in a bracket, and there is another variable y also. So y into y square into y cube. So now all the classification is done. Now we have to get the final answer. So now multiplying all the coefficient, 5 4s are 20, 23s are 60. So the coefficients are multiplied, the new coefficient is 60 now. Now here we use the power rules. All the multiplications of powers are added. So here is 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6. So x raised to power 6. And then y also have 1 plus 2 plus 3 means 6. So final answer is 60. X raised to 6, y raised to 6, which is again a monomial. Now, how can we apply this method? Sometimes in situations like that we have to find the area of the rectangle, but the measurements are given in the form of monomial expressions, or the volume of the cube or cuboid, when the dimensions like length, breadth and height, they are given in the form of monomials. Then also we have to use this product of these monomials. Look at this example, third one. If the length of rectangle is 5x and breadth is 4y, find the area. So we are given length is 5x and breadth b is 4y. Now we know the formula to find the area of a rectangle. Area of rectangle is length multiplied by breadth, L multiplied by b, that we learn in the lower standards. So what is length? 5x. So L is 5x, b is 4y. So 5x multiplied by 4y. Now same thing we have to do. 5 multiplied by 4, x multiplied by y. Now they don't have any of the same variable, therefore we will write it like that. 5 4 is 20xy. That is the area of that rectangle. Similarly, for the volume also, for a box, the length, breadth and height are given here as 3ax, 4by and 5cz respectively, and we have to find the volume. So now volume of the box, it is a cuboid. So length multiplied by breadth multiplied by height, LBH. So we write down 3ax plus 4by plus, multiplication. 3ax multiplied by 4by multiplied by 5cz. Now same thing we have to do, coefficients and terms with the same. So 3a multiplied by 4 multiplied by 5. Now others do not have any same. So we will write on A, B, C, X, Y, Z. So our final answer is 60 A, B, C, X, Y, Z. That is the one. Now we are going to start the exercise 9.2. Question 1 says that find the product of the following pairs of monomials. Which in each example the pair of the monomials are given. We have to find the product. First is 4, 7p. So now we have to multiply. So 4 multiplied by 7p. So we know that 4 multiplied by 7 and multiplied by p. Here there is no variable, so 4 multiplied by 7 and p is 1. So 4 7s are 28p. Very simple. Second pair, minus 4p, 7p. So now minus 4p multiplied by 7p. So first in the bracket coefficients minus 4 multiplied by 7. When there is negative sign, don't avoid, and p multiplied by p is in the second bracket. So now product of minus 4 into 7, 7 4s are 28, so it is minus 28, and p multiplied by p is p square. So answer is minus 28 p square. Third pair is minus 4p and 7p cube. So minus 4p multiplied by 7p cube. So first the coefficient minus 4 into 7, then p into p, and q is alone. So is equal to minus 28, p into p is p square, q is alone. So minus 28 p square cube. Fourth one is 4p cube and minus 3p. 4p cube and minus 3p. So 4p cube multiplied by minus 3p. So 4 multiplied by minus 3, then p cube into p. So 4 3s are 12, which is minus 12, and p raised to 3 plus 1, that is 4. So your answer is minus 12 p raised to 4. Fifth one, 4p and 0. So 4p multiplied by 0. Do we have to do something? When anything is multiplied by 0, the answer is 0. So answer will be 0. Question 2. Here, find the areas of the rectangles. Find areas of rectangle with following pairs of monomials as their length and breadth. Length and breadth respectively. So in pair, the first will be the length, second will be the breadth. First one is L is equal to P and breadth is equal to Q. So now area is equal to L multiplied by B, P multiplied by Q. So nothing, because there is no coefficients, only 1 1 and 1 1s are 1. So we write down as PQ. Second one, 10m and 5m. L is equal to 10m, breadth is equal to 5m. So now area, length multiplied by breadth, 10m multiplied by 5m. So we know that 10 multiplied by 5 multiplied by m multiplied by n, that is 50 mm. Now the others in the question, third, fourth and fifth. or you can write on others of question 2 in homework. As I told you, just you have to get a product of the length and breadth. So you can easily do that thing. So here we are going to finish today's session. It will be followed by PDF, and any confusion write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.